Glad to have you with us from Austin, Texas, DKR Texas Memorial Stadium. It's the Florida Gators and the Texas Longhorns. Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Here in Austin, DKR is one of the most iconic stadiums in college football. Texas Memorial Stadium, the fans, the burnt orange. You've got Bevo here on the sideline. There is so much love every time you come to a college football game here. History in the making at DKR. Guys?
Okay, Holly. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. So the Florida Gators offense will go to work first. And standing in the way is one of the best defensive lines in the country.
Yeah, Palmer, I don't feel bad for this quarterback, but I kind of feel bad for this quarterback because he's going to get some monsters today. And he's had his own struggles, but these guys, man, they all can get after the quarterback. They can get tackles for losses, get you in passing situations, and when they do, they hit you, and hit you a lot, and disrupt the timing. So he's got a tremendous challenge on his hands.
He's got a challenge. His offensive coordinator has a challenge, too, because he's got to find a way to make life easy for him, and that's easier said than done against this D-line unit. They have so much speed off the edge. Even the interior guys can collapse the pocket and get pass rush as well. So for the offensive coordinator, whether it's screens, nakeds, bootlegs, moving the launch point, draws, just trying to get the ball to this guy's hands early, that's going to be a big key.
Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. They punt it away on 4th down. Fields the punt. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Longhorns offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Hollywood Smothers, the transfer from NC State. A big challenge in this matchup is for the linebackers to be able to hold their ground, something they haven't always been successful at doing. Keeping it on the ground inside, it's Smothers. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. And the Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
And that's not a surprise. We all knew and talked about coming in. Who are they going to feature? They give it to him the first play, and he chews up and gets a first down. We're going to see more of that. I'm excited to watch this matchup, but the defense, Jesse, they better get physical. They better get better in a heartbeat.
Well, and they've got to fight some emotion right now, too, because the fans are excited. The offensive line is absolutely juiced after that opening play. They're now getting lathered up. They're now getting excited. They're pointing to the sideline. Run it again. Run the same play again. What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Left side is Smothers. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle, he's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
Complete and looking for enough for the first down. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going. Hart's going to spin it again. Turns it upfield. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the scoring play comes on a touchdown pass from 22 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Lost to throw on first. Makes the grab. Breaks into the open. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the Gators will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt was gorgeous. Let's see if he can do it again. Looks it in. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. The Longhorns head out hoping to move the ball on this possession. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Quick give. It Smothers. Got the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Here's Manning to throw. Grab behind the line. It's Smothers. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. Back to throw. It's Manning. Moves to his right. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
Well, the offense staying aggressive. They've had success all game long. They just came away with a big play, but finally give up a sack. If they can keep this quarterback standing up, though, they can extend their lead.
Wide receiver comes in motion. To throw, Manning. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
He's just got a knack, doesn't he? Just finds his way out of things and scrambles outside the pocket and then makes plays, gets completions. It's just so frustrating for a defense to try to bottle a guy up like this with so much talent.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. Manning from the gun on third down. Out wide left, it's Smothers. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. Manning to throw for it on fourth. He'll try to do it himself. Got some room headed to the goal line. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas!
And how about this signal caller today, man? It's showing you he can do it through the air and now with the legs, showing off the repertoire, showing why he is so hard to defend. And this defense is feeling it early in the football game.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. One running back in the backfield, and he has it. Past the 6. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Big play out of the gate to start this drive, and here they come again.
And how about the running back, man? Rips off a big play. This offense creates some momentum, and what do? They keep their foot on the gas right back on the football to try to keep this offense rolling.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Both teams wanted to run the football. Let's see how these two guys are doing so far. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wide receiver going in motion. The play fake. Look out! Wide open downfield. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. The Gators will hustle to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guy,
intercepted, big play. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
There is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded, the run is coming, you know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting the push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Bush is ahead, and he gets it to the 44-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That is how it's done on third down and short. No doubt about it. An easy hole to get through and clearly get the first down.
If you really want to simplify football, the low man wins. That time the offense got the better of the D. Easily picked that up.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Arch is going to throw for it. Grabbed behind the line and Smothers. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. Quarterback changing the play. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Perfect timing on the hit to keep him from making the grab, and the defense forces a 4th down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense.
Guys, look at this. They're going to gamble and go for it here on 4th and long. 4th down, Manning. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Caught. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
That's an awesome effort by the receiver there because he didn't have the first down once he caught the pass. He had to be able to make a guy miss. And with his athleticism and skill, he's able to do that. And as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up. Here's Arch to throw. Buying time to his right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today. And all facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Road.
Hey guys, here on the Florida sideline, I can tell you this crowd has played a factor early in this game. On the road, in a hostile environment, they have not been able to get going in this game. They have failed to score, not productive on their early drives, and they are talking about how the crowd noise is impacting them. I see them talk to each other, trying to tighten things up at the line of scrimmage. This is a factor. This crowd is making a big difference here so far. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
And he stopped right there, no gain on the play. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. The throw on 2nd down, and they need a lot. Left side is Floyd. There he goes. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's a big play for this offense, and they need to get going. They've built themselves a deficit. They need points on this drive, or else, guys, the second half, we're going to be telling old war stories, right? Like back in my day, and Jesse did this, and I did that. So, I mean, come on, offense. Let's put this together. Let's keep this game competitive.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. A strike downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
And that's exactly what the offense needed right there. A touchdown here, and I know it's taken a while. They hadn't had a lot of success up until that moment. Late in the 2nd quarter, they finally were able to punch one in the end zone, and that's going to give them some confidence now to take into the locker room here shortly at halftime, but they've got to play much better in the 2nd half.
He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line on the return. They'll mark him at the 19. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown.
And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
Throwing Manning. Caught over the middle. It's Coleman. The Gators are going to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
And on the slant route, I love the location of the throw by the quarterback. He's not making it difficult on his receiver. He's putting the football out in front, hitting his receiver right in the face mask and making it easy for him.
Fires immediately. Out across the 25 to the 26, but needed a little bit more. It'll be 4th down. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at 2nd. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. The offense in its own end still needing a couple of yards for the first down, but they'll stay out there and go for it on 4th. Manning to throw for it on 4th. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. Arch Madness. Rolls right. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Running inside, it's Smothers. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Now on 2nd down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Under pressure. At midfield, he's got room. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field.
No.
Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Manning. Going downfield for the big play. And a big play on the outside. What a job to keep those feet in bounds and get the completion. As the Gators head for the locker room by the watchful eye that Bull Gator head. Let's check in with Kevin Connors at the half.
Men, thanks. A busy day, so let's waste no time and get you updated on Week 3 action around college football. We begin with Boise State taking on the Marshall Thundering Herd.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Holly, what did you find out coming out of halftime?
Catching up with the Texas head coach coming out of the locker room. He is so excited about how his quarterback has performed. They did have a lot of high expectations for him, and he has lived up to the challenge. They get the ball here, and they are expecting to go right down the field, regain some of that momentum that their quarterback had in the first half, and make sure he is setting the tone for the second. Back to you.
Okay, Holly. Hits inside. It's Smothers. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
Stopped at the 46-yard line, but give him 10 yards and the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Here's Manning to throw. Out wide right, it's Smothers. And they knock him down, but he got past the line to gain. The Longhorns will line it up on 1st and 10. The run inside. It's Simon. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. On the option. Quick toss. And he swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Still looking to his right. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
And, man, you see it again. It's got to be frustrating for this defense. Like, there's a reason the offense has the lead, and it's because the QB can drop back and do things like that. It's supposed to be a pass.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Longhorn.
And with this long drive, man, they're just showing you what they've been showing you throughout this football game. They can get it done. They can score points. And now, getting later in the football game, getting up by 3 possessions, the pressure is really on.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down right at the 20. Line, good coverage there. The Gators sending the offense back to work. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7. They have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Pulls it, fired complete. He's got some space. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. They give it to him again. That play won't make the highlight reel except in the coaches' meetings as he works his way to the 39.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about him.
Such a big part to convert these 3rd downs, and they've got it at the 42.
And that's a really good job by the QB, getting the ball out of his hands, knowing where the sticks are, getting the 1st down. And they saw something they like because here they come, right back on the ball to run another play.
The Gators want to pick up the tempo.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Handoff again. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Gators line up to punt it away. On the return. Makes the tackle really strong, disciplined job, and now we have 1 period to play. When you play receiver for this guy, you better be ready to catch the football. He spread it all over the place through the first 3 periods. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. So first down will open up the final period. To throw, Manning. Got it in the middle, it's Wingo. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
Fires to the big fella.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
To throw, it's Manning. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
He's loose. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. And the Longhorns are moving quickly down the field. Arch is going to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Lockett. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. Really helps the play calling when you get 8 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 2. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Got out of trouble and throws. It's incomplete. Good job by the defense sticking with its coverage.
Give a lot of credit to the defense on this one. They were able to generate a pass rush, force the quarterback to move off of his spot, and that definitely affected his accuracy. And it's a big reason why that throw was incomplete.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Plows his way ahead. Lined up, got enough space. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Well, you really can't afford to get that type of call down here when you're trying to punch in a score. Right side, it's Townsend. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
After getting stopped on that 2nd down, don't be surprised if the offense hands it off to him again here at the goal line on 3rd.
Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. Might as well run him again. Touchdown, Longhorns! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They tack a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start.
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off play action on 1st down. Fires downfield. That's caught. It's going. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. We'll send the tight end in motion. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one. Line getting set on second down. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. Now 3rd and long and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here lately.
He tries to take the top off. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. New set of downs after the completion. Here's Arch to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Townsend. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. The Longhorns headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Manning. Looking for the goal line. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. Manning to the air again. Moving out to the right. Unleashes to the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here at the end.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown. Texas fighting them through the air and on the ground, reminiscent of Colt McCoy's big day against A&M in 2009.
Yeah, just doing whatever they want. And this is a good spot to be. Listen, Texas gets a highly recruited kid at quarterback every single year. Can this be the guy that takes them to the next level? Today is a good day.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Got a man. It's Lindsey. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. With the clock running, this should be the final play. Well, this one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them, an absolutely dominating performance.
You got to give